about this mom with a secret identity. And Malin, you have a son. So, would he be surprised to know what you do? Do you feel like your acting life and your mom life is completely separate, or is he pretty much up to speed?
He's not totally up to speed. I don't let him in on all my secrets. That just wouldn't be right. But definitely he knows what I do for a living. He's been to set. This will be the first time though that he gets to see the result of that, because most of the things I've done have been too much adult content for him. So this is going to be very exciting to share this experience with him finally.
I'm going to want you to play ninja with him when you're
That's fine. I will play ninja with him.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, I don't think that came from us.
I know it was us. It was us.
We'll leave a note.
Maxwell, you have my favorite line, which is this what mom does when we're asleep? I too totally felt that way growing up, that my parents must be having big parties or doing something fabulous.
Yes.
What about you? How much do you know about what your parents do outside of being mom and dad? And tell me a little bit about your character.
My character, Kevin, he's outgoing, he's spontaneous, he's caring, and he's funny. But I think he's kind of like me, but on a sugar high. And parents, well, we just found out my mom's a Canadian citizen since her dad is from Canada. We just found that out. We just came to Canada and they only let us in because my mom was a Canadian citizen. So that was a shock. And what else? And when I was little, I used to think when my parents weren't around, I used to think they were like spicing a plan because they were like robots or something. I don't know. When I was really little, like 4 or 5, I had the weirdest imagination, but
it's paying off. It's great imagination, right?
Coming back.
Well, and Sadie, talk to me about this, because you're kind of, the one that puts together the group so that you're going to on this kind of scavenger hunt-esque type mission to help rescue your parents, and you get pushed out of your comfort zone, which I think is important, and we learned some good lessons from that. How comfortable are you kind of taking on new things? And then talk to me about how your character handles it.
Clancy has a really great arc in this movie. She's your normal teenage girl going to high school, and she's a little more reserved, a little bit quieter. She has some insecurities that she's dealing with, which lots of young teenage girls and boys do. But yeah, she has this really great arc that through this adventure and through her friendship with Mim and her relationship with her brother and her parents, she really kind of grows a lot, and she realizes that she can be proud of her talents. She can be proud of the fact that she's a cellist, and she can be brave and she can be courageous and do these things and be a leader of sorts. So I think it's a really beautiful message to all the kids watching, hopefully. As far as me, I feel like as I've gotten older, I've definitely become more comfortable with change. Actually, I'm somebody who really enjoys change and challenges, and I like newness all the time. So I think me and Clancy are kind of different in that way.
The part where the 4 spunky kids go into this tunnel of danger and everyone at home is like, no, like, don't do it, like, you're children. I don't want this adventure.
Cree, your character, she doesn't want to really go on this adventure. She's getting dragged along, but having fun while she's doing it. And I feel like something that we can relate to now, whether we want to stay at home, whether we want to be quarantined, we have to go along with it, right? So maybe talk to me a little bit about her reluctancy and how she handles it, and how it's so relatable, especially right now.
I love Mim because she has no character arc. She starts out fabulous and she ends fabulous. Like, I think we're a lot in the same way. Like when like, I think we're both fairly loyal. She's gonna back Clancy no matter what. So when it comes to scary, trying new things, much like myself, like, we'll do it, but we're screaming the whole time. You know what I mean? So I loved it. I thought it was kind of like if I describe her a lot as if somebody in a horror movie became like self-aware and was like, let's not go in the basement. Let's not check the noise out.
So true.
Let's go wait in the front lawn and just, you know what I mean? So I think it's totally relatable, because sometimes being brave looks a lot less cool than you might want it to, but it's still impressive and it's still necessary.
Whatever's down